Okay, so the good news just doesn't stop for XRP. Or rather, this one is a bit more divided. A little bit about Ripple, a little bit about XRP, but just right now, the price went back to $1.77. The positive momentum that's been ongoing for XRP keeps continuing on, and I think part of it has to do with what was just announced. So let's take a little bit of a look, but before we do that, make sure you go ahead and press the like button on this video, as if you've got nothing to lose. Let's dive in. Ripple, poised for New York approval of their stablecoin, set to enter regulated US crypto market. People close to the matter say that the NYDFS, the New York Department of Financial Supervision, has indicated to Ripple it will approve the Ripple native stablecoin, or I should say XRPL native stablecoin, RLUSD, and the company is eyeing a possible launch date of December 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, I shared very recently here that I thought the testing phase was over because of some of the things that were shared. It was basically shared around that all the XRP native, and actually, matter of fact, all the Ethereum native RLUSD was all of a sudden burned. And in the comments section, I basically noticed everybody's saying right now that an announcement is going to be made before the end of the week. As well, they burned all the tokens, the testing is done, they know what's up, and all they're waiting for basically is the NYC Financial Services Department's approval, which, well, if my sources are correct, and I think they are, they basically just got themselves, which for the most part means that December 4th could potentially be the day that we get to see the stablecoin on the XRP ledger. And I can read more about what Ripple's business is, I can read more about everything, but the point here being, man, there were a lot of people quite skeptical about a new stablecoin on XRP, right, on the ledger. Would it be a good or bad thing? Now, first of all, the more you start reading into this, this is, I think, a lot of ads actually here, but the more you start reading into this, the more you realize getting this approval is a hard step. For now, regulation at the state level is the primary solution for companies looking to offer stablecoins. The NYDFS is known for its stringent approach to crypto regulation, ensuring that the companies that want to offer digital assets meet a high regulatory bar, including fulfilling transparency, security, and consumer protection requirements. Obtaining a limited purpose trust charter, as Ripple is expected to do, is one way for businesses in New York to offer specific service pertaining to digital assets without being subject to the more complex regulatory requirements of a traditional bank. Another is through a so-called BIT license, which allows exchanges like Coinbase and Robinhood, with their own troubles, but to offer trading and custody of crypto. We can read more into it, but actually it doesn't really matter too much. I wanted to say two things. One, Gary Gensler is stepping down in the next few weeks, months. January 20th, he's going to be out. And we have stated before with the interview with the ex-CFTC chairman that, first of all, he expects the SEC to pull back their lawsuit. If he was a betting man, he said, he'd put money on the fact they're going to pull out. Well, Gary Gensler's going to leave, so that makes chances better, right? From that perspective. Then we have ourselves RLUSD coming onto the XP ledger, now quote-unquote confirmed soon, mostly, right? Most likely. And like I was trying to say just now, is it good, is it bad for XRP? Well, regardless of what role you think XRP will play in the newer financial system, I can tell you one thing. The more activity on the XRP ledger, the better. This is the one thing many do not understand. If you really start thinking about it, right? What is the intrinsic sort of value when it comes to Ethereum or Solana? You can say, well, speculation, blah, 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 they just typed. Start really thinking about it. For the most part, the tokens are only worth what their networks are worth, what everything built on top of it is worth. And so once you start reading into that, you realize that the more that's being built on the XRP ledger, the more they start building on there, the more valuable the whole ledger becomes, the more value is locked on there. We dub that TVL, total value locked. But by logical, I'm going to say derivatives, just deriving from it, the more valuable XRP will probably be, as it's a more desirable asset not to hold, because of the implication that the more the network thrives, the more the underlying base coin thrives. So the more successful RLUSD is, theoretically speaking, the more successful XRP should be. If, again, the RLUSD on the XP ledger is the most prominent feature. But it's similar to saying if USDT all of a sudden starts popping off and everybody's using USDT on Tron, which right now a lot of people are doing, Tron's numbers keep looking better. And for that reason, there's more desire now for Tron as well because their network is extremely active, billions of dollars going around every single day. To me, it just makes sense. And some people stated, oh, but that would take away the purpose of XRP. And I'll tell you a little fun jab backwards. If the sole purpose of XRP can be taken away by a stablecoin of any kind, then the purpose really wasn't that good. I don't want to be rude, but you got to understand that it's a pretty dumb idea to think that, oh, no, you know what? A new stablecoin is coming around. XRP is useless now. If it was really that simple, then USDT would have taken over everything already. USDC would have taken over already. I'm not going to be here to tell you that RLUSD is not just meant for Ripple to make profit on. It could very well be, because at the end of the day, we all know that one of the most profitable business ventures in the world is running a freaking stablecoin, man. USDT, so Tether, I should say, they're printing. It's crazy. That machine does not stop printing money. So from that angle, I can't say that this was purely done for making the network more lively, but I'll say as a positive undernote, I think it will actually allow for a lot of new activity to flow in, which ultimately is what we need. In terms of price, I think people also are speculating in that direction, which is partially perhaps why the price has been doing so good right now, as people are expecting two massive announcements coming up, one of them coming up in the next week or so, and perhaps some new things being announced at Swell, Ripple's yearly event. I should say that I'm still in my XRP long right now on BloFit. It's at about 500% worth of profit, $1,700, which is pretty freaking good if you ask me. On Bybit, our trade is in roughly, let's quickly take a little bit of a look. Our XRP trade is in roughly 30, I'm going to say 38 or so $1,000 worth of profit on the $1,500 that we put in. So definitely not too bad either. I've been taking out slightly more and more over the last few days, as obviously the trade is getting to a value where I'm kind of comfortable just cashing out more and more. I was planning to cash it out at $1.40, buy back at $1.30, and then let it ride, but I didn't really cash it at $1.40. I just kind of let it go, which ultimately has been fine, as right now we are at like $1.75. And we know what's kind of funny, guys. I've been saying this $10 XRP thing for a while, but you know that we're just a few days of gaining away from an all-time high now. Like before at 30 cents, right? Oh, we need to 10x to get to $3 so far. Right now, it's still a lot of money, but we just need to double basically. It's actually funny enough, less than double. With the pace at which we've gone right now, right? This would bring us right now, if we were to go 250% from here, it would bring us way past the ultimate. Matter of fact, let's just quickly see how long it took us to double just now. So let's just say we need to be at about 90 cents or so. When was the last time we were at 90 cents? It all went so fast, but basically the 19th. So I'm going to say about 10 days ago, we were at about 90 cents. Right now we are at about $1.80 or so, right? So theoretically speaking, if we doubled in about a day or, you know what, let's just call it a bit earlier. Let's call it the 16th. So we doubled in about, let's just say 2 weeks we doubled in. If we doubled, all right, in 2 weeks back then, nothing is stopping us from doing it again, right? No. People keep saying, Dusty, but the value added, at some point you're going to hit market cap restrictions. I don't think so. Again, just take a look for fun at XRP's previous market cap, right? At some point in the past, it has actually hit $120 billion before. And you know what's funny? I think this number actually is kind of lacking. I think the actual market cap on some spots was higher. But more importantly, if we go to CoinMarketCap, go to market cap right here, and we look for fun. Okay, this is kind of changed around. Let me see if I can still find it. Maybe they've changed it though as to where you cannot find it anymore. Okay, so I can't find it anymore. It used to always be kind of an interesting little thing to showcase here to just see how XRP's dominance was in comparison to other coins, but right now it seems to be BNB taking this spot, so we can't see it. But just for fun, I quickly put up here the January 7th, 2018 screenshot. This is a few days after XRP hit its all-time high. I just wanted to quickly showcase, first of all, how different the market caps were looking back then. XRP, ADA already in like the top here with $1 per ADA, and right now we're back at it, which again, to me, feels like the all-time high prices, even though officially I don't think it was. But to me, $1 per ADA is just insane. Anyway, XRP at $3.50 or so here with a Bitcoin at 16,000. I keep always referring back to this saying, man, if XRP was able to go to $3 right here, having about half the value of Bitcoin at the time, right? And Ethereum slightly below it. Then theoretically speaking, there's nothing stopping it from achieving something kind of similar. I don't think it's going to overtake Bitcoin this season, not at all. But getting close towards maybe 40% of Bitcoin, because right now it's pretty damn far away, right? Right now, for example, let's just quickly for fun see. Back then, it was about half of Bitcoin's dominance, because in an alt season, in this case here, the number 2 and 3, 4 combined are more than Bitcoin is. That's kind of what we expect to happen here again. But if we now take a look, XRP right now is worth what? It's 1/20th of Bitcoin's value, even though it used to be half of it. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, it really, whatever we think of the price here, it really is not that crazy of an idea, in my opinion. But yeah, maybe I'm being too optimistic here, guys. Maybe I'm being too excited because I've seen it in the past. I was making videos here at this time as well. Maybe I'm being too optimistic and you guys think, Dusty, something like this is never going to happen again. Hey, sure. But I'm personally thinking what we're witnessing right now, it's all just very, very little steps. I mean, right now we're seeing some of the craziest candles I've ever seen. This monthly performance is just absolutely ridiculous, but I don't think it's ending here anytime soon. Guys, if you're looking to trade, a link is down below. To SFUND right now, you can join our team as well. There's a team competition going on. I think we're in for something great here, but we'll see as time passes because I think, things are about to get good. I hope you're ready for what's about to happen next. Doge as well. It's actually doing really, really well here. Man, these are good times. Make sure you press the like button if you enjoyed the video. That's about it.